Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how usually I gut and clean up my fish. The tools that I need to do this cleaning and gutting of the fish is I will use this yanagi bar for Sukibiki, which is mainly to clear the scales of the fish. Then I have this big bar, which is used to sort of like chop up the fish, fillet the fish as well. And you need a good pair of scissors that can cut through the fins and do other jobs. And one fish skiller to remove any fish scales that the knife cannot reach. I also have a used toothbrush that I will use this mainly to remove the bloodline, etc. And last but not least, this is a tweezer. Okay, this is a fish tweezer to be exact. Is big. This is to help me to remove any fish bones in the fillets. So with all these tools, let's start to gut and clean the fish. Today we're going to cut up this finger mark bream. I will first use the scissors to cut off the fins. Now I will use a knife to clear the scales. The technique is called Sukibiki. Okay, just gently glide the knife and do like a sawing motion. Importantly is that the knife has to be sharp, and I'm using this yanagi knife. It's a single bevel knife, which means that one side is flat and the other side is where the cutting edge is. So as you can see, we took off the scales this way. The advantage of using this Sukibiki method of clearing the scales is that as this fish is relatively big and it has large scales, if I were to use a fish scraper to scale it, probably my whole house or the whole kitchen will have a lot of fish scales flying around. Okay. Always keep the knife clean to maintain its sharpness. Once the other side is done, now we proceed with this side. After the Sukibiki, I will still use a fish scraper to reach out to places that I couldn't clear the scales with the knife. First step, we will remove the head, and I'm going to use my deba knife to do that. Okay, make a few cuts where you can feel the bone over here. Then after that, turn it over. Do the same. Okay, feel the bone. Then use the thickest part of the knife. Put some pressure. Which side? Turn it over. Okay. We will use the scissors to cut off this air bladder. It's much easier to use the scissors to do this. Use a knife and make a few cuts over here. As you cut, you can see blood coming out. Okay, this is where the blood vessels run through the fish, and it's good to remove the blood so that the meat of the fish will taste nicer. I will use a old toothbrush or something that's like a hard brush to help to clean this part. Alright, we have cleaned the part, and then now we shall proceed to fillet the fish. Okay, now we will fillet the fish. Always make sure that the knife is cleaned so that it can cut through easily. Okay, we have split the fish into 3 pieces. 1 fillet here, 2, and then this is the main carcass. For these fish bones, don't throw them away. They are good for making fish stock. So what you need to do is just to chop them up. Okay, what I've removed is the rib cage of the fish. You can keep this if you like to eat the belly and the rib cage. You can see part of this meat, there's a lot of blood over here. So if you are very sensitive to fishiness, it is also good to cut away this part. We have filleted the fish, and then I'm going to put them away. But before that, I will like to check the fillets to make sure that all the bones are removed. Just use your fingers to run through the fillets. Okay, this is okay. This is good. Okay, I found one here. We will store these fillets away, and we will use them for the next cooking video. We have not forgotten our fish head yet. So what I'm going to do is just to use the scissors to cut away all these organs. Use the deba knife. We will try to remove the gills. After we have washed the fish head, carry all the blood and everything, it's good that we learn how to cut the fish head into half, which is not an easy task. Alright, but let's do it. Okay, probably sometimes using the scissors might be easier for a certain part over here. So what I'll do is I will cut the lower half of the head first, and then okay, this is the main bone here. So what I do is I will choose to focus on half of this. Right. Okay, it's not very pretty, but at least you get the job done. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope these basic techniques of cleaning and cutting the fish will be helpful to you. Basically, I'm doing this a lot because I love to fish. So most of the fishes that I'm cooking are caught by myself, or they are given to me by my fishing friends. So I have to do the gutting, the cleaning, and slicing of the fish by myself. So I hope that this is benefit for you, and you might able to apply these basic techniques in the near future. So I will see you soon in my next video.